I've said in previous videos that there is a three-way tie for my top running back in the 2024 NFL Draft. We did a video on Florida State running back Trey Benson, as well as Oregon running back Bucky Irving. Both of these guys I am a huge fan of, but who is the third guy? Well, that is going to be the topic of today's video, and it is Wisconsin running back Braelon Allen. A guy who is super young and comes from a long lineage of very successful running backs from Wisconsin, so how high does he end up going in the 2024 NFL Draft? But hey guys, if you guys are new to the channel, consider hitting that like and subscribe button. Leave a comment and let me know who you guys want to see in the next video and what are your guys' thoughts on Braelon Allen. And without further ado, let's get into it. Allen had a very impressive season in 2022. He had 1,242 yards on 230 carries with 11 touchdowns on the season. He looked absolutely incredible for the Badgers and instantly became many people's top running back in the draft. In 2023, he had yet another productive season. In a split backfield with Ches Malusi, he had 982 yards on 181 carries and had 12 touchdowns on the year. While Wisconsin didn't have the most successful year, Allen was impressive and is a hot name in the draft. Age is the first thing we have to talk about with Allen. At the time of recording this, he is 19 years of age. By the time of the draft, he will be 20. This is something that I think helps him a ton. In a running back market that is dwindling in importance, teams want to get younger guys who have a longer ceiling and a guy that can have a longer prime. I think that's what you get with Braelon Allen. He's young and he's coming into the league with fresh legs, and I think it's going to really help him boost his draft stock. Allen also has incredible size at the running back position. He is 6'2", 245 pounds, and he has some really nice size at the position. He has a big and powerful frame, and he uses his body incredibly well for his advantage. He shows some solid plays as a blocker as well, which is always a nice thing to see from a running back. As a runner, he's incredibly impressive. He runs with a lot of power, and he is a guy who gets the ball and has incredible contact balance. He runs guys over, he has a wonderful stiff arm, and he is a bruising back, which is awesome. He's very hard to bring down as he's a strong runner, but when you mix in his power with his speed and his patience, he truly is a game-changing piece. Allen runs a 4.4 40. He is not strictly a power back. He can be used on outside runs where he can get to his top speed as well, where he can just blow by you, but he's also a very patient runner. He waits for holes to open up, and I'm really impressed watching him run the football. He is incredibly fun to watch and a very impressive runner. Allen has one glaring issue with me, and it is his ability as a receiving back. Allen over the last 2 seasons only has 41 receptions, and that's not really a high number for a running back. There are a couple of things when it comes to his receiving that I don't like. For one, Wisconsin didn't use him really at all, and we didn't get to see him run many routes. If he ran anything, it was a short fade, something like that, but he was not put into a situation where he could show his route running ability. So we don't think he's a very good route runner, and from what we've seen, he's not a very good route runner at all, and that's something that I don't really love. Allen also has inconsistent hands. He had some wide open passes that he just dropped. He had some concentration drops, and I want to see his hands improve if he is going to be more successful in the league. Had 4 fumbles on the year as well. That's something that I think could improve, but I think he needs to do a better job of making sure that the football is secure before he takes off and tries to run with it. I had Braelon Allen as my number 1 running back in the draft coming into the season. Now, he's tied with a couple of others. As a runner, I think he is the best pure runner in the class, but as a receiver, he's towards the bottom of all the running backs that I've studied in this draft class. He is currently my RB1C, or my running back 3. I think it's a 3-way tie between Benson, Irving, and Allen. I think they're all super close to each other. I lean towards the other guy due to higher upside as receivers. That's why Allen doesn't make that number 1 spot, but Braelon Allen is my number 75 overall player in the class. Allen would work best as a rotational piece in a run-heavy offense. The beauty of Allen's age is that he can sort of sit for a couple of seasons before really taking the RB1 duties, similar to how Derrick Henry started his career in Tennessee. I think that's how Allen should be used in the first couple of seasons of his career, and then he can be the lead back. I think in terms of a run scheme, he's extremely versatile and can be used in many ways, so I think he's a very versatile piece. Obviously in a run-heavy offense, I think he could be a dynamic player. We just talked about him, but my comparison for Braelon Allen is Derrick Henry. Henry is one of the best running backs we've had over the last 10 years, but Allen possesses so much of the same tools. They both are bigger backs who run with a lot of power, and when they hit their top speed, are nearly impossible to track down. They're both strong runners, have excellent contact balance, and neither are necessarily the greatest receiving backs in the world. I think Braelon Allen has a very similar playstyle to what Derrick Henry has shown for the Tennessee Titans. Braelon Allen is a bruising back. He is strong, he is fast, and he has so much upside as a runner. If he can improve as a receiving back, I think he could be one of the best running backs in all of football. Ultimately, I believe Braelon Allen will be a third-round pick in the 2024 NFL Draft.